Alright guys, we're here at a new project. We're going to be doing a deck remodel for a client of ours, and we're just going to do a little bit of a deck extension. We're going to be ripping down the railing and replacing it with some nice new cable railing, and ripping up all the deck boards and putting down some nice new Trex decking. So that's going to be a really fun project, and hopefully it'll look cool and it'll make a good video. So we've got the deck here, but we're going to be extending the deck right here out about 8 feet and about 10 feet wide, and so we're going to need some additional supports for that. And so I did off camera, I measured out where each new post is going to need to be done. Rather than digging and doing concrete, we're just going to put in some helical screws. They're really awesome for up here in Alaska, so I marked them out nice and squared off of the building to add that extra deck addition, because our client wants a greenhouse on that portion. We're also going to be fixing this deck post right here. Not sure if you can see on camera, but it's sunken down, and so we need to take that post out, recut it, and lift it up and fix that for him. Yeah, you can kind of see it's slanted down right there. And show you what needs to be done. As you can see, all the paint's kind of peeling up. The railing, it's not too wobbly, but it's old, it's flaking, it needs to be replaced. So once we rip all this up, it's going to be looking nice and pretty. So as I'm demolishing this deck railing, I was using different methods. I didn't know what was going to be the fastest, but I ended up using a Sawzall and just cut those balusters out and then ripped those posts off. It ended up being the fastest thing, and so I just stuck with it and got in a rhythm and knocked it out pretty dang quick. And then I was able to just pull these posts off by hand. You'll see a little bit later in the video how easy it was. They just popped right off by hand, and so that definitely goes to show that this deck needed to be replaced. I just want to show you guys how bad this deck needed to be replaced. Here's the post, cut all the balusters out, but it's just sitting there, and if I really wrench on it, yeah, that really wasn't in there that well. Just pulled those screws out super easy. It's about time that it gets a facelift. Might be able to, oh, this one's a doubled up one, but let's see if I can get it. The fact that I can just pull it out is a sign. I just have to show off the view a little bit. Alaska's pretty amazing.
All of the deck railing has been torn off. It's going to be quite the transformation once we're all done. Definitely some of these deck boards gonna need to be replaced. They're getting slimy and rotten. But I bet you a cable railing's gonna look real nice right there. But I still gotta take all that and load it onto that. So still more to go. Let's start ripping up some of these deck boards. Ripping them up, hopefully will go smoothly. I'm worried that some of these screw heads will pop off and will kind of get stuck in there because they're so old, but we'll see how they start unscrewing. If not, then I'm just gonna have to use brute force and rip it all up. But either way we'll get it done.
First, I was using hammers and a pry bar, but that was pretty dang slow, so I was just trying to pull them up, not even trying to, use pry bars, but that wasn't working. So then I resorted to burning up some square head bits and trying to unscrew everything.
All right, I've been going for maybe an hour and a half, and this is literally all I've done. These are screwed in like crazy. I've been trying to unscrew as many as I can, but I'm blowing through bits because these are square heads, so that kind of sucks. Trying to just muscle them out is kind of just breaking the boards every now and again, and then it's eating up the edge of some of these joists, and I don't love that, and so I don't want to damage the structural joists, and so I'm gonna scratch my head for a bit and try to figure out a better solution. Maybe cutting the screws with a sawzall, just burning through those blades, figure out something. So yeah. Alrighty, it's a new day. Hopefully we can figure out a better system for removing these deck boards, because trying to unscrew all the screws were a pain in the butt because the heads were stripping out, and then just trying to muscle them out were destroying more boards than I'd want to, and it was destroying the joists. So I borrowed from my uncle a special pry bar, a pallet puller, those shipping pallets. Some people like to recycle them, and he has a special puller that basically pry bar that pulls the pallet boards off. And so I'm gonna give that a go, and hopefully that works. So yeah, let's freaking give it a shot. Of course, it's dumping rain once again. AirPods, check. So this special puller. See, it's got some big old bars and a big old handle. So hopefully it's got the leverage to pop these off. Oh yeah, that's pretty dang good. Yeah, I think this is the best method. Alright, you guys, I want to show you this big old deck board puller in action. It works like a freaking dream. So you pop it right there. It's got kind of like two settings. The I don't know what you would call it. The long teeth and then the short teeth. I don't know. But to pop off this side closest to me, you use the long teeth. It pops it right up. And then you use the short teeth over on these sides, and it pulls these screws out like a dream. Just pop it out. And then you just keep going on each joist. You lift up. Next joist. Keep going down. Just work down the board. And it just pulls it up super easy. And I can stand up and not hurt my back either. Boom, just like that. Pretty sweet.
Alright, that pretty much wraps up this video. On the next one, we are going to start rebuilding the deck. That means lifting up that one post that sunk down, and then prepping for the deck boards. So lots to come. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and follow along this adventure. Catch you on the next one.